There's a book called The Way of the Superior Man, and there's a chapter in that book called Hurt with an Open Heart. To hurt with an open heart is to, when you go through trauma, when you go through something physically that hurts mentally, that outcasts you from society, that makes you feel pain, don't lock yourself up and curl into that darkness. Live your normal life with your chest up and shoulders back, chin tucked in, and hurt open, physically open yourself. I've lived a really rough life. Not that it was terribly hard compared to others. I'm a white guy, by the way. But throughout my hardship, I wish I knew that sooner. I've gone through so much embarrassment and troubles and trials and tribulations throughout my life that the only thing that I knew what to do was to curl inwards, to lock myself out of my door and not talk to my family for weeks on end, to just hide and push the pain deeper and deeper and never express it. When I found the way of the Superior Man and general self-improvement, in general, I was able to finally have a good mental health. And I went through more trials and more embarrassments and more things that outcast me from society, from the actions I did and the things that happened to me. I don't want to get into details, but look at yourself and think about the most embarrassing, the most painful things that ever happened to your life. Now, what was your natural instinct? It was to hide yourself from that embarrassment, to only think about it at night, to keep yourself up. When you read the book of The Way of the Superior Man, it teaches you to live openly, to breathe fully down to your balls. So do that. Just recently, I went through some stuff in the gym. It's simple things. I just got rejected by a few girls like multiple times in a row, and I was like, I kind of got into a rut. Like, come on, seriously? And then I thought, I don't want to be known as this playboy. It's not going to stop me from talking to girls, I'll tell you that much. But it was a little painful to feel that. And instead of not going to the gym to kind of save myself from embarrassment of seeing those girls again, I went. I had my chest up, I took deep breaths, and I physically opened myself. I didn't have my arms crossed. I didn't slouch over. I physically opened myself up wide in a masculine stance, and I breathed. I went through the hardship. Other times I remember that I was so embarrassed to go to school through things that happened towards me and, trespasses that were made against me. But I still went because I knew I couldn't just stay in my room and curl up in the pain. I couldn't just cry anymore. I had to physically open myself up. And no matter how hard it hurt, I had to live fully and give my gift. I finished school. I went to the gym. I did everything. I loved my family, even though deep down in my heart, I was in so much pain. And that's how it's healed, through living life fully and identifying the pain and coming to means with it, coming to terms. So next time something very painful happens to you, open up and continue throughout your day like no other. Just the same ordeal, but just be more self-aware. If you're painful, deep breaths, widen yourself, and walk with a little step. That's how trauma is healed. Because I know what it's like to curl up and cry in your room every single night, filled with so much pain. So go out there, be a man, but no, open up, hurt with an open heart. So go out there.